The highlights. Lagos State government targets 200 youths in specialized ICT training. Federal government unveils new electricity policy. On the foreign scene, Sweden charges 2 men over 2023 Quran burnings. And in sports, Team Nigeria to begin Paralympics campaign on Thursday as games get underway in Paris. Now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, has targeted 200 youths across the state for a specialized ICT training and globally recognized certifications to empower them and strengthen the state's economy in today's digital era. Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Akin Usen, who stated this at a press conference in Alausa, Ikeja, noted that proficiency in technology is not merely beneficial, but a fundamental necessity at a period where technological expertise is the key to unlocking doors of opportunity, enhancing employability, and propelling innovation across all sectors. To enjoy inclusivity and accessibility, Ajibotafe said the training will be conducted across the 5 locations that represent the Ibile divisions of the state in Badagry, Ikeja, Ikorodu, Lagos Island, and Ekpe. The commissioner said the program is targeted at Lagos State youths between the ages of 18 and 35, while priority will be given to individuals who demonstrate a keen interest in ICT but lack access to formal training opportunities.
This initiative is not just about providing training. It is about fostering a mindset of innovation, creativity, and resilience. We are empowering our youth not only to find jobs, but to create jobs, to become entrepreneurs. By harnessing the power of technology, we are opening up a world of possibilities for our youth. The trainers leading this program are top-notch, bringing real-world experience and insight into this classroom. Participants will engage in hands-on projects, workshops, and networking opportunities that will enhance their learning experience and prepare them for success in the job market.
Ajibotafe stated that the Sanwo-Olu administration believes that through investing in the skills development of the youth, aside helping them to find meaningful employment, they will also contribute to the broader goals of economic growth and technological advancement within the state. The training program, in which the curriculum is designed to cover data science, full-stack web development, will hold for 4 months, commencing in October 2024, and will be concluded in January 2025. "222 young adults, 83 of them children, have benefited from ICT initiatives under the Shomolu Local Government's flagship tech programs." Executive Chairman, Shomolu Local Government, Abdul Hamid Salau, stated this at a press conference organized by the Office of his Special Advisor on ICT to showcase his administration's innovative ICT initiatives. Salau, who was represented by his vice, Adekunle Ekiyemi Odujobi, said the flagship tech programs were to bridge the digital divide and empower Shomolu youths with the skills needed to thrive in the digital age.
Team plus agenda. Our administration has been committed to creating a customized policy to cater to the human capital development of our youth. To achieve this, we established Shomolu Tech Intervention, SOTEC, an initiative driven by 4 core principles. First, leadership, guiding our ICT policy, initiating our projects. Second, partnership, collaborating with experts and organizations to drive progress. Third, scholarship, Lastly, mentorship, nurturing, and guiding our youth to excel in the digital landscape.
On his part, Special Advisor on ICT to the Chairman of Shomolu Local Government, Kola Mohammed, said the local government will be elevating 40 outstanding youths who have excelled in its ICT skill acquisition programs to advanced free scholarship opportunities in skills such as user experience, UX, and user interface, UI design, front-end web development, among other relevant digital skills.
It's a continuous journey actually, and we don't intend to stop because our target is to actually reach as more and more youth to actually absorb them to that pool of tech guys and tech people so that they can actually elevate our local government and they can turn around the fortunes of other youths. They could be role models for other youths when they see them doing very well.
Earlier, beneficiaries from the various tech initiatives commended the leadership of the local government for trainings and skill-up workshop, which have given them the needed edge in today's digital world.
So I benefited from the Good Tech initiative, which is around November, December 2022. But alhamdulillah for today, I'm now a UI UX designer.
I participated in Tech Spark program. I mean, I learned a lot, I experienced a lot. I even went to Unilag and I learned about IoT, PCB. It was really a nice experience.
Our reporter Adewale Oluwaporoku quoted the coordinator of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Shomolu branch, Isan Ahmad Sadiko, as calling for the inclusion of persons with disabilities, particularly the young youth cluster, in the various ICT training programs. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has described the establishment of a booster station project by Lagos Traffic Radio as advantageous to motorists, road users, and other residents of the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Benga Omotosho, stated this during an inspection of the ongoing project in Ikorodu. He explained that the installation of equipment for the booster station will further enable the station to deliver on its mandate of timely and accurate travel advisory to Lagosians. The governor noted that the booster station will also increase the reach of Lagos Traffic Radio to where signals are weak or non-existent, such as Festac Town, Apapa, Amuodofin, and down to Badagry axis, thereby attracting more listeners.
Lagos Traffic Radio, I'm told, has had the problem of not being heard loud and clear in some parts of Lagos. But with this equipment installed here now, that will be a thing of the past. So I feel it's a step in the right direction, it's a step forward, and it's a very good step.
According to him, the station, which is forward-thinking, is intentional about its steps aimed at improving its service delivery and adding value to Lagosians' productive hours. The Lagos State government has announced that traffic will be diverted at Adeniji in Lagos Island for the ongoing reconstruction work by the Federal Ministry of Works. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiemi, in a statement, explained that from 11 p.m. today, Wednesday 28 to 4 a.m. Thursday 29th August, all vehicles coming from the 3rd Mainland Bridge heading to the island will be diverted from Adeniji Junction and will have to make use of Adeniji Ramp to connect their desired destinations. Oshiemi said motorists can also use Ikorodu roads to continue their journeys, urging them to endure the inconveniences this may cause. Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory has called for collaborative efforts from members of the public, the media, and all relevant stakeholders to avert collapsed building incidents. General Manager of the agency, Olayinka Abdul, stated this during a press briefing following the alarming rise of sharp practices by some residents flouting material testing protocols. Abdul said the agency, in line with the Themes Plus agenda of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration, is poised at ensuring safety of lives and averting collapsed building incidents. The general manager also found that intimidation, pressurizing, tampering with test samples, and abuse of personnel of the agency while on duty. Abdul hinted that the state government has established regulatory standards and regulations to guide construction practices, noting that the agency is committed to ensuring that the lines are strictly enforced for the safety to residents' lives.
Is trusted with ensuring that the materials used in this project meet the highest standards of quality and safety. This unique responsibility cannot and must not be compromised as it concerns the safety of lives and properties.
It will interest you to know that in the last 1 year, the Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory has carried out a total of 584 building tests across the state. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has unveiled the zero draft of the National Integrated Electricity Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan, NIEP SIP. The policy aims to address the pressing challenges within the Nigerian electricity supply industry and set the nation on a path towards a robust, sustainable, and inclusive power sector. Speaking at the presentation event in Abuja, Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu described the policy as critical in the nation's journey towards achieving a power sector that meets the aspirations of all Nigerians. Adelabu emphasized that the policy is the product of extensive consultations with industry experts, key stakeholders, and development partners. He said the policy framework not only responds to current realities, but also anticipates future needs, ensuring that the power sector remains resilient and efficient. The NIEP SIP is a comprehensive policy document that outlines strategic interventions across the entire electricity value chain, from generation and transmission to distribution and off-grid segments. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, has called on town planners to play a more significant role in disaster risk reduction and resilience building in urban areas. Speaking at the Town Planners Day event in Abuja, Dangiwa commended the organizers for choosing the theme Disaster, Risk Reduction and Resilience in the FCT, noting its relevance in today's world. The minister, who was represented by a fellow of the Institute, David Olakunle, underscored the increasing frequency and intensity of natural disasters, stressing that the role of town planners is more critical than ever. Dangiwa highlighted the importance of integrating disaster risk reduction strategies into urban development planning, design, and governance, emphasizing that this approach is vital for safeguarding lives, livelihoods, and the environment as cities continue to grow and expand. Now to foreign news. 2 men in Sweden will go on trial after burning the Quran several times during protests last year, which sparked widespread outrage in Muslim countries. Swedish prosecutors say the duo committed offenses of agitation against an ethnic or national group 4 separate times. The charges said the two desecrated the Quran, including burning it, while making derogatory remarks about Muslims in one case outside a mosque in the capital, Stockholm. The event in the summer of 2023 angered Muslim leaders, prompting Sweden to tighten security and strain its relations with countries in the Middle East. And now sports. Team Nigeria will begin its campaign at the 2024 Paralympic Games on Thursday in the table tennis event following Monday's draw at the South Paris Arena. The team has been drawn against formidable British and Chinese opponents in the men's doubles and mixed doubles events. Nigeria has a proud history in Paralympic table tennis, having won 2 gold and 3 bronze medals since the first win in Atlanta in 1996. Meanwhile, Paris has promised the Games to remember as it gets ready to host. After the delayed Tokyo Games in 2021 had to be held without fans because of the COVID pandemic, and Rio 2016 was dogged by financial issues, the pressure is on Paris to deliver an event to rival, or even better, the London 2012 Games. Today's opening ceremony, billed for 7 p.m., will be focused on the Place de la Concorde, with the first of the 549 gold medals to be awarded on Thursday. Action will conclude with a closing ceremony at Stade de France on Sunday, September 8. And that's all for the news at 6. Maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms and X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on YouTube Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, has targeted 200 youths across the state for a specialized ICT training and globally recognized certifications to empower them and strengthen the state's economy in today's digital era. The federal government has unveiled a zero draft of the National Integrated Electricity Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan. We also told you that 2 men in Sweden will go on trial after burning the Quran several times during protests last year, which sparked widespread outrage in Muslim countries. And in sports, Team Nigeria will begin its campaign at the 2024 Paralympic Games on Thursday in a table tennis event following Monday's draw at the South Paris Arena. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.